All right, so you're looking for the best multifunctional weight bench to pump up those home workouts.
And you need the lowdown fast.
Well, you came to the right place because we've sifted through all the product descriptions, the technical details, and of course those user reviews to bring you the essential info on the finer form multifunctional weight bench.
Yeah, this bench really tackles a big problem that a lot of home gym folks face.
And that is,
How to get a full body workout, without having to buy a ton of equipment.
okay, so let's just cut to the chase here. Is this best multifunctional weight bench out there?
Well, best can be kind of subjective, right? It really depends on what you need.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, this one is definitely a contender, especially if you're looking for versatility and value.
It really does seem like they packed a whole mini gym into this one bench.
Right.
It's amazing how many exercises you could do with it.
Oh, for sure. You can do bench presses, back extensions, sit-ups, decline presses.
I saw that it can handle up to 660 pounds too.
Yeah, 660 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
That's serious lifting capacity, which means it's not just for beginners. This bench can grow with you as you get stronger.
That's a really good point because you don't want to buy something that you'll outgrow in like a few months.
Exactly.
But does all that weight capacity make it feel shaky at all when you're using it?
Well, the reviews on that are kind of mixed. Some people have said it feels a little wobbly during certain exercises, especially oblique crunches. The ones where you're twisting side to side.
Okay, so maybe not ideal if you're really into core work.
Yeah, something to keep in mind. For most exercises, though, people seem to find it pretty stable.
Good to know. And the price is amazing too. Under $150 for all that functionality. That's a steal.
And here's a cool bonus. It folds up for easy storage.
Perfect if you don't have a ton of space.
Exactly. Speaking of setup, though, some folks have said that the assembly instructions could be a little clearer.
Oh no, the dreaded assembly instructions.
Right. It might be a good idea to check out some online videos just in case you need a little extra guidance.
A visual aid always helps.
For sure. So overall, it sounds like this finer form bench is a great option if you want a full body workout at home without spending a fortune.
Definitely. And remember, we've got a link to the product in the description below if you want to check it out.
Yeah, go take a look.
Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this deep dive helpful, and subscribe for more insightful product reviews.
It's important to remember that the best bench really depends on your own fitness goals.
Right. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So based on what we've seen, this finer form bench seems like a good fit for beginners.
Okay.
Or people who just want one piece of equipment that can do a lot, support a well-rounded routine.
So if you're just starting out with weight training, this could be a good option to dip your toes in the water.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It has so many different exercise options that you can work all your major muscle groups without needing a bunch of different machines.
It's like having your own little personal trainer right there in your house.
Well, not exactly a personal trainer, but yeah, you get the idea. It gives you a good foundation to build strength and try out different movements.
And it's super affordable too, which is great if you don't want to shell out a ton of money for fancy gym equipment.
Yeah, that's a huge plus. You don't have to break the bank to start working out at home.
But what about people who are more experienced with lifting? Would this bench still work for them?
That's a good question. While the 660-pound weight capacity is pretty impressive, it might not be enough if you're already lifting really heavy.
So if you're like a power lifter or something, you might need something a little more heavy duty.
Yeah, exactly. You might want to look for a bench that's specifically designed for those super heavy weights.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And we talked about how this bench folds up for storage, but how compact does it actually get?
Oh, it folds down pretty small.
Okay.
Which is perfect if you live in a small apartment or you just don't want your workout stuff taking over your whole living room.
Yeah, that's a big selling point for a lot of people.
For sure. Now let's talk about comfort, because that's super important too.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be uncomfortable when you're working out.
Right, and it seems like Finer Form did a good job in this area.
Okay.
People have said that the padding is really comfortable even during long workouts.
So you're not going to feel like you're working out on a park bench.
Nope. The cushioning is nice and thick, so you'll be comfortable and supported.
And a comfortable workout is a happy workout.
Exactly. Speaking of happy workouts, we should also talk about durability. You want a bench that's going to last, right?
Absolutely. It's an investment, so you don't want to have to replace it after like a year.
Right. So this Finer Form bench uses high-grade steel for the frame,
Okay.
which means it's pretty sturdy. It also has a powder-coated finish to help protect it from rust and stuff.
So it's built to last.
It should be. But of course, you still want to take care of it. Give it a quick wipe down after each use.
Yeah, good point. A little maintenance goes a long way.
Okay, so we've talked about versatility, affordability, stability, comfort, and durability. But there's one more thing we need to consider.
And what's that?
The user experience.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Well, we've already touched on some aspects of it, like how easy it is to assemble, how comfortable it is, and how stable it feels. But another important factor is how user-friendly the bench is.
So like how easy it is to use, basically.
Exactly. Like how easy is it to adjust the settings? Are the markings clear? Do the mechanisms work smoothly?
So it should just feel intuitive and easy to use.
Exactly. And from what I've seen, the finer form bench does pretty well in this area.
Good.
Most people found it easy to adjust to different positions, and they said the mechanisms felt smooth and reliable.
That's good to hear.
There were a couple of people who said that the adjustment pins were a little stiff at first. But it sounds like that got better after they used it a few times.
So just a little break-in period.
Right. And speaking of breaking things in, we should probably mention the stability thing again. You know how we said it might be a little wobbly during oblique crunches?
Right.
Just wanted to reiterate that you should always prioritize safety and proper form.
Yeah, you don't want to risk getting injured just to get a workout in.
Exactly. So if you're worried about stability, you can always put the bench against a wall or have someone spot you.
Good tips. Safety first.
Always.
Wow.
Okay, so to wrap up this section, it all comes down to finding the right tool for the job.
Okay.
If you're looking for a versatile, affordable, comfortable, multifunctional weight bench, this finer form bench could be a great option.
Yeah.
But if you're a serious lifter who's working with heavy weights, or you really need a bench that's super stable for all exercises, you might want to consider something else.
And remember, you can always start with a basic bench and upgrade later on as you get stronger.
Exactly. The most important thing is to find something that you'll actually use, and that will help you reach your fitness goals.
To learn more about the finer form multifunctional weight bench and see it in action, just click the link in the description below.
Yeah, check it out.
And don't forget to hit that like button if you found this deep dive helpful, and subscribe for more insightful product reviews.